Look at this featureless pale blue sphere. This is Uranus, the solar system's strangest world. It sits entirely tilted on its side, locked in extreme 42-year-long seasons of continuous sunlight followed by 42 years of absolute darkness. In the entire history of human spaceflight, only one spacecraft has ever paid it a visit. Nearly 4 decades ago, Voyager 2 performed a brief flyby and kept going. We haven't been back because of the sheer math of the solar system. Sitting roughly 1.8 billion miles away, standard missions require 13 to 15 years just to reach the planet. This orbital map shows the problem. Current rockets lack the brute force to fly there directly. Instead, they take a circuitous path, bouncing off Jupiter's massive gravity well to gain the momentum required to reach the outer solar system. At these distances, engineering constraints become human ones. These missions are built to outlast the careers and sometimes the lives of the scientists who design them. At 1.8 billion miles out, sunlight is too weak for solar panels. Spacecraft rely on heavy, highly restricted nuclear batteries for power. During a 15-year cruise phase, original engineering teams retire or pass away. The era-specific software knowledge and the operational expertise required to run the probe can vanish before the ship ever arrives. Then there's the communication delay. A radio signal takes 40 minutes to complete a round trip from Earth to Uranus. If something fails during a critical maneuver, the spacecraft must diagnose and fix the problem entirely on its own. Space agencies struggle to authorize billion-dollar budgets when they cannot guarantee the vehicle's survival or the continuity of its human team over 2 decades of deep space travel. Reaching the outer planets creates a physics trap. The immense speed required to cross the void makes it mathematically difficult to stop once you arrive. This chart illustrates delta V. To stop at Uranus, a probe requires a massive 5 km/s deceleration spike. Firing retro rockets achieves this, but every gallon of braking fuel makes the spacecraft heavier, which demands even more fuel to slow down, creating a compounding weight penalty. This is the rocket equation at its most punishing. Launching that extra braking fuel requires a significantly larger rocket on Earth, which in turn demands even more fuel just to leave the launch pad. Even utilizing the most powerful operational rockets available today, this weight penalty creates a hard mathematical ceiling. There is simply no room for enough fuel to brake for a direct flight. Engineers are forced into a compromise: add 15 years of planetary loops to conserve fuel, or fly fast and arrive with no way to stop. Researchers at MIT have assessed a different architecture, a fully reusable, super heavy launch vehicle capable of being refueled in low Earth orbit. This diagram maps the change. A refueled Starship has the brute force to push a massive 150-ton payload on a direct trajectory, cutting travel time to just 6 years. Arriving in 6 years means arriving at extreme speeds. The solution is to remove the retrofuel entirely and use the planet's atmosphere to slow down. This is Aerocapture. The spacecraft intentionally dives into Uranus's atmosphere at hypersonic speeds. Intense aerodynamic drag bleeds off the vehicle's excess velocity. It surfs the atmosphere, capturing into orbit without firing a single braking rocket. Starship's thermal protection systems are already designed for high heat re-entry at Earth and Mars. This design allows atmospheric drag to function as the primary brake, removing the requirement for thousands of pounds of fuel. Removing that fuel mass frees up the payload for heavy orbiters and deep diving probes. We can finally map the planet's magnetic field and sample its cloud layers in detail. The Uranus system also contains several moons that astronomical data suggests are ocean worlds, prime targets in the search for extraterrestrial life. Modern telescope data shows that ice giants like Uranus are the most common type of planet discovered throughout the universe. Orbiting Uranus provides a physical data set for the most common planetary structure in the galaxy. We are studying the default blueprint of our universe.